How's it going? Today we're going to learn the Turkish Get Up. Alright?
Quick Turkish Get Up breakdown. I've got some props back here. Obviously we're going to use the kettlebell, but to start we're going to learn how to use it with a shoe. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys a quick breakdown how to do a Turkish Get Up. There's three different, I don't want to call them steps, three different stages to it. Okay? So in stage one, what we're going to do as a quick breakdown, and this is great because you can practice this from home. So I'll kind of go on an angle for you guys here, and I'll go left arm up. Okay, so in stage one, what we're doing is we're starting from our start position. Our start position would be my left arm is up, locked out, my shoulder is packed, and my left leg is planted on the floor. And it's very important that I have a good wide stance. Wide stance is important because narrow doesn't give us much of a base of support. So wide stance, and my other arm is off to the side. So what we're going to do in stage one is we're going to learn how to do this. We're going to learn how to rock our hips and drive to the elbow. A couple of key points here is I always want my chest out and I always want my eyes looking up to my imaginary kettlebell or towards my hand. Okay? So we've rocked up to the elbow. From here, we're going to press to the hand, and now we're in the upright seated position. So this is the end of stage one. So stage one looks like this. Come down to our back. We come to the elbow, up to the hand, okay? That's stage one. Alright? Once you've gotten good at doing stage one on both sides of your body, and you feel confident getting into this position, stage two looks like this. Hips are going to come up. When my hips come up, my opposite foot stays open. I want to make sure this foot is open on the side. Reason being, it's going to make the next move very easy. So when I'm in this position, I have a nice straight line from my top hand, which is my left hand, down to my right hand. Okay? That's my base of support. And I'm going to take my leg and I'm going to thread it through. Okay? So now that I've threaded my hips, notice that my hips have now pivoted towards the floor and my knee is directly under my hip for a base of support. So this is step two. So stage two, we come from the seated position. Hips come up, we sweep into the kneeling position. Okay? So get used to doing stage two on both sides. So practice that. Alright? From stage two, we go into stage three. So the third stage is going to be our side bend. So we're going to side bend up into a kneeling position. We're going to fix this back leg because right now it's twisted. So we're going to fix that back leg, get it lined up. So we're in a lunge position. My back toe is dug into the floor. I'm going to use that to help me drive up to the standing position. I'm going to step back, side bend, directly to the floor. Notice how when I side bend, I do not sit my ass to my heels. This is bad, okay? We need to make sure that we bend directly sideways, plant the hand on the floor. I come up, dig my toe in, drive up, step back, and side bend. Okay? So now what we're going to do, we're coming up to the top. We're going to reverse everything on the way down. So we're going to step back lunge, side bend. I'm going to sweep it through, grab a seat, come down to my elbow, down to my back. Okay, so this is what the movement looks like. Up to the hand. That's stage one, hip. That's stage two. That's stage three. Okay? And then we just reverse them all on the way down. Sweep, down to the elbow, control to the back. Okay? So, once you guys have that down with no weight, and you feel pretty confident in yourself, you can take a shoe. I suggest taking a flip-flop your first few times, because if you get hit in the head with a pair of chucks, it does hurt a little bit. So, flip-flop won't hurt. Take a flip-flop or anything with a flat bottom, and what you're going to do is you're going to practice this movement using the shoe just because it's light, and it's going to teach you guys how to keep your shoulder and your scapula stable the whole time you go through this movement. So it'll prep you for a kettlebell later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our shoe, we're going to make a fist, okay? We're going to place that shoe on our fist. I don't want you using like your thumb or your fingers to hold it. Make a fist, okay? And rest the shoe on top. So now you're going to go through your movement again. You're going to rock elbow, hand, hips, sweep,
Side bend up. Fix that back leg. Drive up to standing. Then work your way back down. Slow and controlled. Side bend. Plant your hand. Sweep. Down to the elbow. Work your way down to the back. Okay? Once you've gotten good at practicing that on both sides, okay, and you feel confident, then you can bring a kettlebell into the mix. Okay? So I'm going to do the other side right now. So, when we're picking up the kettlebell, we want to make sure that we hug the kettlebell, pull it in tight to our chest. Okay? From here, I lock it out. We're going to go through our steps. Very slow, very controlled. Up to the elbow. Always keep my eye on the kettlebell. Okay? Hips. Sweep. Side bend. Fix that back leg. Drive up. Side bend. When you're done, bring it down safely, roll it off, and then you're ready. Okay? So, that is the Turkish Get Up. Alright guys? Practice that movement at home. You don't need a weight, you just need a flip-flop. If you get good at the movement, the weight is nothing. The weight will be endless, as long as you're good at that movement. Alright guys? So this is Chris from Commit to Be Fit. That's the Turkish Get Up, and this is your movement for the month of, what is it? January? Alright, for the month of January. Happy New Year guys. This is your New Year's resolution. Get good at this movement. Alright, see you guys.